Facebook Live. Well, it is a unusual time to be on Facebook Live. I am coming to you from Panera Bread, right next door from the American Music Theater, which is the site of one of the largest Live to Lead events, which is the Maxwell simulcast. We're going to hear from Dave Ramsey, John Maxwell, Cheryl Batchelder this morning. We're going to hear from Warwick Dunn of the Atlantic Falcons. I can't even talk. The Atlanta Falcons. And that is right next door here in Lancaster. I'm at a Panera Bread. It is 6:30 in the morning. You want to hear something really crazy this morning, folks? I woke up after having a very strange dream at 4:04 this morning. And I realized that my subconscious was trying to tell me that something was wrong. And I'm thinking, 4:04, what does that mean? 4:04. And I'm thinking, internet, that's the 4:04 error that happens when a site crashes and it says error 4:04. So sure enough, if you go to nathaneckel.com right now, you'll see that the redirect link is missing a colon. I'm missing a colon after HTTP. I forgot to put a colon in, and so the whole thing isn't working, and I woke up at 4:04 this morning. So I think that's more than the universe. I think that's more than my subconscious. I think I got a little bit of help from upstairs, because later today I am not going home. I'm going farther up the road this way to Harrisburg, where I'm going to be doing a dress rehearsal for TEDx Harrisburg, which is happening next weekend. So we're about 8 or 9 days out. It's going to be next Sunday night. It's going to be wonderful. I know my talk. I am confident in my talk. I'm really excited about it. But I'm not going to talk about that here today. That may be if people want to hear my perspective, not as a assistant producer, but as as someone who is an alumni at that point. Then I may open up for Q&A. I might have a separate track where we talk about that. But at this time, I'm not going to do that. Instead, what we're doing is we're going through this book, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And guess which week it is today, which lesson it is today. It is the law of the ladder. It says that your character determines the level of your success. The character growth determines the height of your personal growth. So if we can grow our character, we're going to grow personally. Now let's think about that the other way. If we don't grow our character, if we have gaps in the lungs of our character, then we're going to have cracks in our growth that we may slip through, and it may not work all that well for us. So I want to encourage you today to, as I'm explaining some of these 5 big things that matter right here from the book, I want you to think about, hey, what's my character like? And don't think about, do I steal a pack of gum from the grocery? We're not talking about that. You're not 3 years old anymore. We're talking about your things like stick-to-itiveness. When you give your word, when you say, my website can be found at nathaneckel.com, does it actually work, or is it missing a colon, as it is right here this moment, and things don't work out in plan? And then once you realize it, what do you do about it? Well, fortunately, I was able to log into GoDaddy, where I have it all forwarded, but the changes haven't gone into effect yet. But what kind of stuff is going on for you? So it may be relationships, it may be your family, it may be other things, but what is going on in your life? How is the congruency between what you say and what the reality actually is? I think that's really, really important for us to consider. So, character really comes down to doing what we say and saying what we will do. And I love this book. I love this chapter because it talks about some friends of mine. I can't really call them friends just because they're more acquaintances, but I met the people that he talks about, my friend Jerry Anderson, who is one of the founders of Lared, who I'd known about for a long, long time, and who I got to train with in Guatemala a few years ago. And here he is right here in the chapter of the book. I got the backstory. So it was just wonderful. I tell you what, I mean, there are people that you get around in life, and there are some people you get around them, and it's just kind of like an energy vampire. Hey, Sam. Hey, what time is it in India? I'm doing India-friendly time this morning over here. It's good to see you, my friend. But, I mean, there are people that you get around, and it's like you're not getting any energy from them. Then you get around other people, and they're taking the energy, or maybe the other people that you get around. There's a lot of drama, so it takes a lot of energy out of you in a not good way, and they're expending a lot of sideways energy. And just ain't all that cool. But I tell you what, my friend Jerry Anderson, you get around that guy, and you're just feeling it. Thank you very much. My souffle is ready. Let's go pick up my souffle here at Panera Bread. Wow. Thanks for letting me know. They had a delay with the souffle, so we're going to take it right on up here in a moment. Or maybe I misunderstood that. I will come back here later and put it in. But anyway, it's all good. You know, it's fun to do a obnoxious Facebook Live from Panera Bread. Oh, there it is. It's coming to me. We're doing a little Facebook Live. Say hi to. We got people from India on here. We got people from everywhere.
Very good. Hello. How is everybody?
Everybody's doing good. Thanks for your help today.
Have a wonderful day.
Yep. All right. So they're delivering it to me. That's awesome. This is a very high traffic Panera Bread. It doesn't look like it right now because it literally just opened up a few minutes ago. Let me explain a little bit here about my favorite souffle here at Panera Bread. This is a spinach artichoke souffle, and it is delicious. And I've had this running situation here at Panera Bread the last few years, where frankly, when I show up and the artichoke souffle is not ready for me, and that habit because it's popular. They just keep selling out because they're so good. So I tell you what, I think that may have been a little bit of an unintended distraction. I really want to get back into these 5 things that matter, but right now it looks like everybody dropped off the line, so I don't see any benefit. I'm actually being tempted right now, and as opposed to sometimes when you're being tempted, it is a character thing, but sometimes it might just be smart to take a little break for breakfast while the thing is hot in front of you, especially when now there's somebody here on the line. Well, you're tempting me, but no, we got people back on the line. Oh, now nobody's on the line. Oh my gosh! I tell you what, people, I'm gonna take a little 5 or 10 minute break to enjoy my hot souffle, and then I'm gonna jump right back for part 2 of the big 5 things that matter. I'll see you in a few. Actually, I'm gonna schedule another one, so it'll keep me honest. Take care.